My name is Jose, and this is my story. This is Hard Cash from 2002 on Stinker Madness.
What's that smell?
I don't know about you, but I'm thirsty as fuck. Thirsty as fuck.
Hey, look at me!
Thrill me.
If you come back in here, I'm gonna hit you with so many rights, you're gonna beg for a left.
Thrill me.
Beg for a left.
Thrill me.
Hey, look at me!
No more hangers!
It stinks.
Hangers!
Get to the chopper! Stinker Madness.
Hello, welcome to Stinker Madness. We are back after a short absence due to Sam's gonorrhea infestation that he caught while he was in TJ. Sorry about your penis and your butt.
I'm robo-tripping right now. I'm not all the way over it.
Oh, okay, you didn't have gonorrhea. You got the flu.
I got influenza.
Yeah.
And I've got... my voice just came back on Wednesday, and I took Robitussin before I started recording, so I might say some weird shit.
You might be robo-tripping.
I am.
Jackie, you are not robo-tripping right now, Jackie. How's not being high on drugs?
I got the food poisoning earlier this week.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, yeah. Let's not go into detail on what happened.
Yeah, if you've ever had food poisoning, you know my pain. You feel sorry for me. You're like, fuck Sam. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
He's high on drugs.
Robo-tussing it, whatever, dude. You don't understand what it means to be on the toilet for hours.
So
you name your toilet Frank after a while and start talking to the lid.
So it's like mouth and butt disease.
Yeah, pretty much.
The irony is that in Sam's mind right now, because he's robotussing, we all look like toilets named Frank. So, because he's tripping balls.
Yeah.
Well, if he's gonna shit, I hope he picks you.
I'm sitting across the room looking at myself right now, going, "What a piece of shit."
How am I not myself?
How am I not myself? Why am I that guy?
Before we get going on this, I want to remind everybody to follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/Stinker Madness. Talk to us there. Twitter.com/Stinker Madness. Email us, mail@stinkermadness.com. Support us on Patreon, patreon.com/Stinker Madness. Again, thanks to Jake B for his continued mega Patreon-ing. I don't know what the inging. What is it when you ing a word like I'm running? What is that? It's a
echo,
the
verb.
Action, the English action modifier.
Okay, it's a modifier. Thank you, Sam. He's still supporting us on his big thing, which means he gets 2 picks coming up. His first pick is a good one. I'm not going to reveal what it is, but I am super jacked about it, and we've been needing to get to this one for a while. But it's a foreign film, so that should be fun.
Now, when can we expect that to be open there, Justin?
I think probably at the end of the next rotation. So I've got a pick coming, then probably Sam and you, and then we'll do Jack's movie. Sam, please tell us good news about Hard Cash, because there's not good news in the movie.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'll start with the bad news.
Okay.
We saw it right when it.
End of story.
Yeah, no, but before the movie starts, the first graphic came up and it said Millennium Films, and we went, "Oh, this is an Avi Lerner movie."
Yep.
That's all you really need to know. Like, that's the problem with an Avi Lerner movie is like, what's the history of this film? It's an Avi Lerner movie.
Yeah.
It was made in a blender. It's a bad banana smoothie. The writer that Willie Dreyfuss.
Willie Dreyfuss.
Willie Dreyfuss. He has written such films as Hard Cash and had cameos in such films as Hard Cash.
Now, what cameo was he?
Man on Street. We didn't even get a good look at Willie.
He was an extra.
He was an extra in his own fucking movie.
Oh, that sucks.
The director is a Serbian fellow that had done a couple other movies, but that's about it.
Okay.
And then because it's an Avi Lerner film, that's all you really have to say. I kind of, research-wise, just kind of went, what we should do here is look at fucking Val Kilmer and Daryl Hannah, because they're both in this.
Right.
and go, how did they get here?
How did they get here? Christian Slater, we can kind of track his trajectory in 2002. We kind of know where he's at in 2002, but the other two?
We think that really, so Christian Slater, beyond like his appearance in Heathers, like that was his sort of probably, and I don't know, I think that Cuffs was a bigger deal than Heathers for him.
I don't know about that, but okay. I can understand.
Well, he's a lead in it.
Can be argued.
Sure. But like his sort of starting point was the little brother in Legend of Billie Jean.
Okay.
And so by this point, he's on his comeback. Like these other people, their bubbles had burst.
Wait. He has a comeback?
The fact that he was, that's where I'm going with this. I think that being on screen for him at all is a comeback.
Yeah, true.
And prior to this, a little bit, there was a movie called like Julian Poe with, that he did independently. It was like a Sundance darling that it was okay. But the fact that he's even working at all, right?
Right. No, he belongs in this movie.
Yeah. Whereas Daryl Hannah, I went to go, where did her bubble burst? I think it's still Magnolias in 1989.
Yeah, it's the 80s. I mean, name two other movies.
Splash.
Clan of the Cave Bear.
Oh, Clan of the Cave. Well, I was going to say Blade Runner, but
yeah,
they're all 80s movies.
Yeah.
Like, she died in the 90s.
No, the most generous I can give her is the Grumpy Old Men movies, and she's such a 4-line character in those. Barely even in them.
Yeah.
Well, and she didn't age well. Like, she really, especially in this movie, and I'm just going to say this, they really tried to tart her up.
Yes, they make her the sexy.
And she's
the distraction in their crime team. Like, ooh, send in the hotness. All the security guards will be distracted, and then we can just pick money off of the safe.
And they just do nothing flattering for her in that aspect. And it really just highlights her aged face. And they try to make her look like she did on Splash.
Right.
In Splash, but it doesn't
Slayer.
work.
No, she's not. This is wrong. Bad cast for her.
They didn't do, and they could have probably been more kind with the facial makeup. I'll give her a good compliment. Her figure is quite good for her age at this point. She still looks pretty hot from the neck down.
If you're into ironing boards, not really my thing. You know, she looks to
Try to be nice.
She looks like a crack
okay,
horse.
Fine. Try to be nice.
But they could have totally redeemed her and let her show her boobs in the sex scene.
No, I don't
want it. But they
didn't. I don't want it. I'm done. You know what? I'm done with Daryl Hannah. Let's go into the fun thing I want to talk about.
Well, we're not done with Daryl Hannah.
Valley fucking Kilmers.
Because it's almost like this is a mini comeback film for both of these people, even though it's awful and no one watched it.
Right.
I didn't even know it existed, right?
Correct.
The next year, she does Kill Bill, which is as much of a thing for her as there's going to be.
She's great in it.
Until now.
Yep.
So, does she ever take her top off in a movie?
No. Why are you hung up on Daryl Hannah's boobs all of a sudden?
I haven't seen...
I've never thought about it.
But now you're like...
Sam's a boob guy, so he's here.
No.
I don't think she does.
No, I don't think she does.
Okay.
And I don't think it's a thing.
Everybody took their top off in the 80s, Justin. God, you don't even know.
Okay.
Everybody.
Everybody's
Nancy
topless.
Nancy Reagan's titties were out everywhere.
Rodney Dangerfield did, and he did a one piece in Back to School.
Yeah, see?
What is it? The Triple Lindy?
The Triple Lindy.
The dive? The Triple Lindy?
I think so.
Yeah.
See, screw you. Everybody took their tops off.
Not Rodney Dangerfield. He was wearing. He had the
It's a
top.
onesie.
He's a onesie for the Triple Lindy, the greatest dive in the history of organized sports.
Child's pajamas that he's wearing, Jackie.
He looked great.
Sam?
So with Val Kilmer, you have a couple of them really tank on him right after the Batman.
I can think of one.
So the Saint did okay, which doesn't make sense. Because I know you were going to go there. Like, that Saint, that movie sure stinks. And had I not watched it recently, I'm like, The Saint is a great movie. But because I've watched it recently, I'm like, The Saint, woof, that's an episode.
I also think that it's at this point he starts discovering fried food again.
Yeah, he's bulking up.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of thought like there were a couple of scenes, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe you guys will correct me, that it looked like he was doing the Boy George, where they painted his double chin black.
Okay.
Sure.
And then made him wear a high shirt, so it just looked really shaded, so you couldn't tell that he had put on weight. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I did.
Yeah, and what's weird here with him is that he gets sort of a mini comeback after this too, with Wonderland and The Salt and the Sea, and he does shirtless scenes in both of those movies, and he's kind of back in shape. Either way, though, the last thing that he did that was really good would be Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, probably in 2005.
Really good? You're
Yeah.
calling Kiss Kiss Bang Bang really good?
For Val Kilmer.
For Val Kilmer. Okay, fine.
Oh, come on. He was great in The Snowman.
It was in a movie theater, is what you're saying.
Yeah. At First Sight, with him and Mira Sorvino.
Oh, yes, Mira Sorvino.
That one did $20 million against a $60 million budget.
Ouch! How do you spend $60 million about a blind guy falling in love? Where do you spend 60 on that?
Mira cost 20 right then. 'Cause that
Man.
was right after Mighty Aphrodite.
Oy, 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 oy. Paul Sorvino's daughter better pay her whatever. I mean, come on.
She just won the Academy Award.
Yeah, but 20 million. I mean, come on.
She was. There was a 5-year sweet spot on her that I was like, oh, hot
Oh, yeah,
stuff.
yeah. No, Mira Sorvino's great, but dude, I don't think in 1996 Tom Cruise could even be like, pay me $20 million. That's a lot of money.
Sure.
I just want to say for anybody who's listening, who's thinking about doing a movie, I will do almost any movie for $1 million.
Okay, great.
I am like,
This is going to go so to such
I'm launching my
funny
career.
jokes.
I am launching my career.
You'd be in a movie for $1 million. Hey, how about that?
I'm at 20 mil on me.
Yeah. What about you, Justin?
$50?
$50.
Yeah, that's what a day rate is for an extra. Fuck, I'll be an extra.
I think
$50.
The last time I was starring in a film, I actually had to gaff for the same film the day after I was in it.
Right, exactly. Most films are free, Jackie.
It wasn't like I was, they got me for the acting. Either like, we need you to be a gaffer that day. Can you also do some acting?
Do I get to act as a gaffer?
Is there any way that we can see this movie that you're
No, you're
in?
the lead.
Probably somewhere. I don't know. It's been a few years.
I would like to get a clip for that for our website.
We can't. We've already talked about it. It's not happening.
It's not our
Move on.
rights. Yeah, I'm just in it. I don't know.
Oh, darn. Okay.
Anyway, right after that, though, I think is the bubble burster on Val Kilmer, and I was at the theater for both of those. It'd be Red Planet.
Yes, Red Planet was a major pile of shit.
Yeah, Red
and
Planet.
he's awful in it.
Is the same? It's $33 million against an $80 million
Yeah,
budget.
but that's a huge science fiction film with lots of special effects. That makes sense to me.
It was billed as a huge science fiction movie with lots of special effects. It was Val Kilmer standing in rooms and you wondering when it was going to become a science fiction movie. Because I saw that shit at the theater and it blew ass.
Yeah, it was right in that timetable as Event Horizon 2, where you're like, oh god, all these space movies suck.
At least Event Horizon got stupid as fuck. Red Planet didn't even do that.
Oh, when he reveals himself to be the bad guy, Sam, it's pretty laughable. I mean, it's awful. It's terrible. What else? What else we got on this?
That's it.
Okay, did it? This was DTV, right?
Yeah, just Millennium. So Millennium isn't even the top bill of New Image. It's the underbill.
Yeah,
This is New Image's underbill.
right.
Yeah. So this one went right to the shelf. 2002, this went right to Blockbuster's shelf.
I just don't get it. Like, man, these guys could make this movie today, and I believe it. But
Yeah.
in 2002, what?
And what's interesting beyond this is that the poster, there is no poster, obviously, but the cover for the video cassette was Val Kilmer behind Christian Slater, and guess who the third? Out of all these people we've talked about.
Bill Forsythe,
No, it's the Jose guy.
Verne
No?
Troyer.
Bookend Woodbine was the
Bookend
third
Woodbine.
on the he was the third on the cover, but then he didn't get his name on there. It was just like you see Val Kilmer's name and Christian Slater's name, and then there's this other guy standing there.
Kilmer, other folks.
Yeah. And Bookend Woodbine. Hey.
Yeah, we should mention Verne Troyer appears in this, who died last year, sadly. And
Billy Forsythe,
who is probably going to outlive us all because he's he's like Lloyd Bridges' character from the Hot Shots movies. He's more just parts now.
Yeah.
I think he was always parts, and that's what makes him great.
And I think they actually might have put Sarah Downing's name on the cover of the movie.
Yeah.
Even though I have no idea who she is, barely recognize
I've seen her in a few other things, but nothing like this quality of movie.
Who are you talking about?
Paige, the girlfriend.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then you said that Christian Slater was in 21 Jump Street, which he was not.
He was not. I looked it up.
But I believe Rodney Roland was. He's in this movie.
Okay.
And he's also in Space Above and Beyond, the show that only I like. And then, of course, one Balthazar Getty.
Balthazar Getty. Has Balthazar been in an episode?
I don't know. I do know that Balthazar Getty has twice been the president of the Balthazar Getty fan club.
Yeah.
He hasn't actually done that. He doesn't have one of those.
Oh, look, another letter to me.
From me.
From me. Dear Balthazar.
I nominate you president. Dun, dun, dun.
Someday I'd like to meet you and shake your hand. Well, let's take care of that right now, dear fan.
Wow, you even rhymed and everything.
All right, Hard Cash from 2002. Starts out, Christian Slater's character's name is Taylor. He's a small-time crime guy. He's meeting with Bill Forsythe, who is, I think, a bigger-time crime guy who's got some phony money. Is that what's happening here? They're buying the phony cash? Or?
It looks like Slater's trying to move some marked bills onto Forsythe, and Forsythe's going to buy them for...
Yeah, but then why is Christian Slater or Taylor like eyeballing these bills? Like, yeah, these bills look great. Like, wow, these are really good looking bills. Like, you guys did a great job.
Forsythe is the launderer,
right?
And they're gonna give him some funny money.
I don't know how this crime stuff works.
Maybe they have special detergent.
You were sitting on that. You just couldn't wait, could you?
No, fake.
Like, this isn't even a good time to pull out the "I'm laundering money" joke. I can't wait.
OxyClean.
It's gonna smell so fresh.
He looks at the dollars and he's like, "Sham wow, you guys did a great job." Yeah, okay, we're done with laundering money jokes, right? I hope.
Yeah.
So Bill Forsythe is a real dick to the
kind of. I agree with him. Like, but at the same time I don't, because he's like, right. He's got his guys, he's like, why'd you bring your fucking buddy? Okay, that's a good point. Why did I bring my fucking buddy? Why'd you bring your pregnant girlfriend? Why are all these people in my house?
Right.
But then I'm like, I'm kind of not on your side. Why are you doing this at your house?
Right.
You should do this somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, you are the one that set up this meeting, buddy. Yeah. You know, what kind of operation you running here? And we need to introduce Nikita, who is Christian Slater's money launderer. That's what we find out his deal is later.
Yeah.
But his entire story arc is very weird because he's from Russia and like is from Russia.
Yes.
But very not ethnically from Russia. And has a Cuban accent.
Sure. I'm not really sure what's going on with Nikita.
Well, and he's got a green card.
No, he has a passport from Russia.
He says he has a green card. It's clearly just a driver's license.
Yeah, he shows the green card in the beginning.
But it's a driver's license.
And then later he gets his passport because he becomes an American citizen.
None of that makes any sense.
You don't become an American citizen with a passport.
That's what he
passport. Said. I'm from the U.S. now.
He's like, I got a passport. I'm an American citizen now. And he's hitting that guy with it.
And the whole time Bill Forsythe is saying horrible racial slurs about him being a Mexican.
Yeah.
But he's a Russian Italian with a Cuban accent who dresses like he's from Havana. It's so weird, this Nikita guy.
He doesn't make any sense.
He does not make sense. Anyways, so Paige is pretending to be pregnant. She's got Verne Troyer stuffed in her dress, and she pretends to have to go pee, and she sneaks Verne Troyer in, and of course he's a little pervert because he's like, I was next to your vagina. You couldn't even tell, you know. And she puts him in the bathroom vanity to hang out for a while, I guess.
He's now the inside man.
Right.
He's under the sink laying in wait.
What's that, the Cirque du Soleil guy from Ocean's 11? They have a term for him. There's like a basher, and he's the spring
contortionist,
job, the flip switcher. It's much
I
cooler.
can't remember what they call him, but yeah, the
old smash and grab jobber thing guy.
Title your sex tape.
Yeah, well, you have to have one of those. So he hangs out in the vanity until it's time to go into action mode, which he then proceeds to use a tiny dart gun to shoot the guards.
Yeah, and it's an instantaneous dart gun. You get hit by the dart, and you're like, whoa!
And it's huge darts that are bigger than the gun itself. And you don't have to reload it.
It's pretty close to about the same size.
Well, the darts look like they're as long as the barrel of this gun. And quite honestly, after going to the gun range for the very first time ever this weekend, learning how to shoot a gun, those darts have to fit somewhere. And it wasn't in the handle of that gun.
No, the gun is too small to hold multiple darts because he shoots 3 people with this, and it doesn't make any sense. And at one point in time, he springs out of the toilet, implying that Verne Troyer can fit in a toilet bowl.
Yeah.
He's a little turd.
In a drain. Like, come on. It's stupid. Somehow they've tripped the silent alarm as well.
Yeah, so Billy Forsythe's character is a guy that launders money that also has a hotline to the police.
Somebody's busted into my house. Come help me. They're trying to steal my pretend money.
They're trying to steal my crime.
Get it back.
Come here and arrest me for it.
I'd like to press charges against my criminal activities.
Yep.
Well, and based off the look of this house, it's in a pretty swank neighborhood.
Okay.
So I can believe that there is somebody there patrolling, maybe not the police, but definitely like the neighborhood guard
You're
house
a mob
thing.
guy. You have your own guys.
He has his own guys. And you disconnect the silent alarm, Jackie. If you need a cover house and you move into it and you learn that it's got a silent alarm and the police show up, that's the last thing you want. Well, come on in, officers. What's with this pile of cash?
Why are your 2 guys killing the intruder in the corner?
Right.
Whoops.
He fell on that bullet.
I'm pretty sure human trafficking is illegal.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about that. They're in my garage. They're my problem, officer. Just find my crime. Somebody has stolen my crime.
Uh-huh.
No, Jackie, you would not make it as a crime lord.
Nope.
So they all run away. His team runs away, except for Taylor, who takes the rap and basically goes to jail for a year.
Yeah, that's another dubious point because he's like, all right, I'm here. It's me. He doesn't have anything on him.
No.
All they can get him for is breaking and entering.
Correct.
90 days.
90 days.
Well, and it's weird how they shot this. He's like having flash forwards of them locking him up.
Right.
And what the jail cell is going to look like. Like, this was just weird.
Not to mention, he could probably just walk out with a good lawyer and say, look, there was some suspicious stuff going on. I came in to see if I could help. The door was open. There's these guys laying on the ground. They look like they've been shot. I'm just here to try to help.
Yep.
And you guys showed up.
Either that or you walk out and be like, I'm part of this household. Everybody else is knocked the fuck out.
Jackie, you can't say you're part of the household. There's crime in there.
You don't do anything. You walk out the front door. Now there's no evidence that it was never locked to begin with.
Exactly.
So you're just terrible at crime.
You are awful at crime, Jackie.
Damn.
You're worse than Christian Slater. So yeah, he goes to jail for a fucking year. And he gets out, does the whole freaking Con Air, I'm fucking free, I'm going to go see my girl thing.
And then meets Jose, of course.
And meets Jose.
One of the main characters of this movie, as it were.
One of the main...
One of the best characters in this movie.
Most important character arcs in the tale of hard cash. Jose's trip to America.
Trip to America, my ass. He just gets on a bus that is like a long trip bus. It's not a city
bus.
Or a prison bus. It's not a bus that would take stops.
Uh-huh.
This bus just stops in the middle of nowhere. Looks like somewhere in like Iowa.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
And
Middle America.
There's a guy.
There's a guy. Let's let him on the bus. And he gets in the bus and he's like, "Hi, my name's Jose." And then Christian Slater's like, "Hi, I'm Taylor." And now he's in the movie.
And then Jose goes to the back of the bus and says, "My name is my name."
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jose. What is your story? What's your deal, dude? Are you fucking daffy? Or do you just... is it... I don't know what Jose is. Is he comic relief?
I don't know.
Or is he just like some baffling metaphor that we'll never understand?
I think he's supposed to be kind of a comic relief.
But it's not funny.
No.
My name is my name. Oh, that Jose. He's a regular Benny Hill.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no... He's Jose.
He's Jose. All right. That's the last we see of Jose for some time.
Not really. It's only about 10 minutes and he's like, "Hi, my name is Jose and I sell oranges." Like, oh,
For money.
he's got a job now.
All right, we'll get back to Jose. But for the most part, he fucks off right now. Taylor goes back to Paige and his kid, and they're like, "Yay, you're home." And he's like, "Whoa, yeah, let's bang. What are you going to do now?" He's like, "I'm going to get a job as an ambulance driver. I know a guy." Well, he's not an ambulance driver. He's a pretend ambulance driver. He's still doing crime.
Yeah, I don't think there's really such a thing as an ambulance driver.
Yeah, you're
I
an
think
EMT,
you
right?
have to be a paramedic.
Yeah,
to
you're a paramedic.
Drive.
Yeah.
They don't have other guys that are just support staff in the ambulance.
How does, okay, so you're a paramedic, and you work with another guy who's also a paramedic. Because, when you see the ambulance guys, there's always two of them, right?
Yep.
How do you determine who the driver is?
Well, they took turns in bringing out the dead.
Oh, okay. That is probably accurate.
Sure.
Because it's
Why not?
A movie.
It's Nick Cage and John Goodman.
Yeah, right.
I can't trust that. What can I trust?
I mean, you would think you would have some qualifications, like, I'm a sweeter driver than you are. I can fishtail this Ford van
It's
like a mofo.
Probably the exact opposite.
Like I was with Dom's team for a little bit. I'm pretty sure I should be driving this thing.
No, I bet that it's not an argument over who gets to drive, it's who has to drive.
Yeah, I was going to say, if it was me in there, I'd be like, "Dude, go to town. I'm going to sit over here and play tap-tap while you drive us around."
No, if you're in the back of the thing, you got to keep that person who's been shot in the face alive.
No, I'm
I
not
don't
in
wanna
the
be
back.
doing that.
I'm not in the back. I'm in front.
Then you're fired as a paramedic.
No, you're
No,
both
because-
in the front until somebody's hurt.
Yeah.
No,
so you don't want to be the...
You've got a guy who's shot in the face in the back. One guy has to drive real fast, and the other guy's got to keep that guy alive.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I don't want to be in the
see,
back.
I'd want to be in the back.
I want to be the driver. What if that guy dies on you?
I'm sure it happens.
A bunch of, yeah.
And
You're an emergency service. It's not like they're just coming in for a cold.
and he had the mother of all burritos 3 hours ago. So
Usually, I mean,
when he goes, it's messy back there.
I know plenty about paramedicing from movies, and it seems like 2 out of 3 times he's going to come out of the back of the ambulance on an overpass and drive himself to the hospital, right?
And then you guys go have adventures.
Yeah.
Where'd that dead guy go? I don't know.
And then one of you turns to the other one and says, "Oh, Piscatios!" It happened again.
You end up in a Hudson Hawk situation.
And it seems like it's pretty awesome. That's why it doesn't pay well.
Right.
The fringe benefits of adventure and hijinks.
That's why you got to keep doing crime. So he's going to pull a horse track job. Well, they're all going to pull a horse track job. He's got a new team. They go up to the maybe it's a dog track. I don't know. We don't know. It's a betting place.
Sure, there's betting.
And in walks Daryl Hannah dressed in hot stuff. And she walks up to the bookie's ticket place and is like, hey, boss man, let me have a cigarette or light up my cigar. And boss man's like, duh, boobies.
Yep.
And opens up the fucking security gate, goes out there. She pulls out an Uzi. There's another guy dressed like a security guard in disguise that pulls out another Uzi. They clean the place out. There's a cop that shoots Daryl Hannah. Well, the paramedics are there, so they pick her up, and they're like, we got to get this woman to the hospital. She's not shot. She's fine. They got the money and the gurney, and they're free and clear. But during this whole thing, Val Kilmer's outside.
Oh, my God.
Listening to opera.
And being fucking weird.
Being a total butthole.
At one point, he says to his partner, because his partner hates him. It seems like they're newly partners, but they can't be newly partners because they're dirty cops.
The dirty cops. He just hates him because he's a butthole.
Yeah, he's like, we're on a first name basis because we're partners. Okay, Mark. I said call me by my first name. I just called you Mark.
What is his first name?
Mark.
His last name's Connolly.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
He's just being fucking douchey as shit.
He's like, you're not listening to the music. You're not hearing it. You're not seeing it. You know, you're going to miss a lot out of life. And he goes on this whole rant, right?
Well,
in the meantime,
place is getting robbed next door.
Yeah. In the meantime, across the street, the security gates have dropped down. There's people screaming and trying to get out of these closed security gates.
He's totally being a butthole with his partner, and his partner's like, you know, there's all sorts of weird shit happening over there.
That's not their problem, dude. Their problem is that's their fucking money. They're dirty cops, and they are stealing that money themselves.
Yeah.
But they're so stupid that they're like, what were we doing here? Oh, right. The money. Hey, somebody just stole all of it. Good thing these guys would have never made it to the FBI.
No.
You can say, however you feel about the FBI, you have to at least be a little bit qualified. And these two are morons.
No, they're idiots.
Yeah. All right.
Now, I should say also, through this whole start of the movie, we've got Troyer jumping out of a toilet. We've got Billy Forsythe doing his thing. Val Kilmer being more of a butthole than I've seen him be in a while. And gonzo robberies. I'm actually in.
Right, yeah.
Right now.
This might take us to a good place.
However, this is when the movie decides to shift back into first gear for about an hour.
And basically just become sabotage with a heartwarming tale inside of it. Like but this crime gang, it has a lot of I wouldn't fuck her with your dick shit going on between these nutsacks.
Kind of. I think they want to be that, but they're too stupid. They're just like, your face. And then they start slap fighting.
Right.
And you find out later that two of them are brothers. I had fucking no idea.
Yeah, until the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Right. And the whole time I thought that there was a fucking train pulling on Daryl Hannah's character.
Wasn't there?
Like, they're celebrating this cash money and everybody's starting to pile on her and like, yeah, let's get wild. And Christian Slater's just over there counting money. Like, this happens all the time where everybody gets on top of Daryl Hannah's character.
Sure.
Okay.
His first crew was definitely better.
Yes.
And Nikita sucks.
Yeah.
But he's better than these guys.
Yeah. It turns out all the money's marked by the feds, I guess. They have invisible ink that they stamp money with and is like, you put it under a hotel light and it glows.
You just look at it in the dark and it glows FBI. Right. That's what happens in the movie. Right. He goes, turn off the lights, and then all the money has FBI on it. Like, oh shit. It's been marked with the glowing FBI stamp.
Magic stamps.
Well, and like when you're trying to pass that crap at a grocery store, do you think that they're looking for invisible ink? No.
I don't think you spend $2 million at a grocery store, Jackie.
Hey,
even with the 1-100, if it says FBI in the dark, whenever I go buy turkeys and that, they're like, shut off the light. This guy's paying with 100. Yep, says FBI on it. Bust his ass.
This is a turkey buying dirty turkey.
Yeah, and what's the grocery store person
turkey.
gonna do? Quick, bag him.
They do.
Oh my
They
God.
bag you like that's why they have the baggers there. To bag your groceries or you if you're a turkey.
And then they bag you and tag you. They got those little like pricing guns.
Yeah, they do.
hit you with.
It says 000 because that's what you are now, buddy.
Oh my God. I don't want to shop at your grocery store.
Yeah.
crime reign ends here.
Yep.
Also, there's a cleanup on aisle. Arrested. Buy one, get one jail sentences.
Clean
this
up
week.
on aisle 18 and life to go.
I want to work at that grocery store.
Yeah, it sounds like it sucks.
All right, so they've got $2 million that they can't do anything with, I guess, other than take it to Nikita and launder it,
Yeah,
who's going to keep 70%.
sure.
Also, it should be noted that when they go to meet Nikita, he's now got Bill Forysthe and is laundering him.
Yeah. I'll launder you. In Mother Russia, money launderers launders money launderer. Wait, what?
Yeah, he's in the washer machine.
Right. He's on the spin cycle.
They put soap in there and everything.
And then put him in the hot press.
They're probably like, that'll get you right in the fucking eyes, you bastard.
Yeah, well.
It fucking hurt.
That's what they're going for.
Yeah.
Little stinging eyeballs,
Yeah.
Jackie.
You cross me, it's gonna no more tears shampoo for you, buddy. Arm and Hammer right in the eyes. That'll teach ya.
It'll be gritty too, because it'll be the cheap stuff.
No,
It's
Jackie.
powder.
Their thing is cutting guys' hands off.
Yeah.
I think they're a little bit more awful than you're gonna get soap in your eyes, Buster.
Be careful, I've got an alarm. Yeah. Bad
You
at
know,
crime. Bad at crime.
I'm bad at crime. Never mind.
Outside of the laundering, there's fucking Jose selling his oranges.
Selling oranges.
Hi, my name is Jose, and I'm selling oranges. And then Jose gets his oranges stolen. And his money. That's the end of Jose for a little while.
Yep.
Okay. What? I don't get Jose.
You know, he probably would have
You guys
made
are
more
looking at me
money
like I should get Jose.
if he would have been like, I sell oranges that are injected with methamphetamine. You buy?
So the oranges are high?
Yeah, you eat the orange and you get super high.
I don't think that's how meth works, Jackie.
Yep, bad at crime.
Bad at
Damn it.
crime. All right, so they want to hide the money because Nikita's going to need 20 or 48 hours to flip this money. And so they want to hide it, and
They don't trust each other.
They don't trust
ultimately.
each other.
So
Or
Christian
should they?
Christian Slater mails it to himself
Right.
as a method to keep everyone from stealing it from each other.
Right. And even his girlfriend Paige is like, we gotta take that money. They're gonna steal it from you. And he's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And then he makes a promise to his kid that he's done with crime, but he's still in the middle of crime right now. So
Oh, God. This is one promise. I want to talk about this at the end.
okay.
I'm just going to save it.
Well, after some drama, they go and get the money at the post office and take it back to their place, wherever their place is, whoever's place it is. Nikita meets them, and they're all ready to go for the exchange. Nikita's got the money for them, and they open up the box, and guess what? It's newspaper clippings, of course.
Yep. Somebody's pulled a fast one.
With photos of all of the members of this crime team betraying each other or...
And meanwhile, before they even get to this part, two of them have showed up and be like, I need my cut now.
Right.
Like, how is that even going to happen?
Like, okay.
You idiots.
You were there when we mailed it. But
Yep. Okay. You know what? Let me pull 150 G's out of my shoe.
yeah,
Here you go.
Fuck off.
Well, and at that point, why not just give them the money?
Because it's in the mail. You can't, but like, And at the same time, if they took their cut early of marked bills and they get busted, well, they're going to fucking snitch.
Yeah,
they're going to cut a fucking deal with the feds, and then everybody else is going to jail. Nobody can have that dirty money, Jackie, except for Nikita. He knows what to do with it.
Put it in the laundry.
Yeah, wash it off.
That's what I think you do with it.
I think that's what you do with it, too. It's magic ink. It's going to come out.
Yeah. Went on with a stamp.
I mean, so,
other than that, the only other option you have is it was money made especially to be not money.
there has to be a process to get rid of that ink. Otherwise, it's not money. Nobody can use this money because it's now
maybe that's the thing.
Crime money, and then that would be destruction of government property. You can't destroy money. It's against the law.
Unless it was made to be fake money to begin with.
I think it's fake money.
It's fake money.
It has to be fake money. The
You
FBI can't just fucking destroy money like
no,
that.
you can't launder fake money. It's fake to begin with.
You're fucked.
These guys are fucked.
So why didn't they just look for that little magnetic strip?
Huh?
Don't 100s have the little, like 20s have the magnetic strip? They could have just tested it that way.
Because
it says FBI on the money.
It's not money. They already know it's not money. Any thought process by anybody who knows anything about anything, unless we're talking out of our ass right here, and the FBI actually does put magic ink on dollar bills for sting operations. But then what the fuck is Val Kilmer going to do with this dirty money when he steals the dirty money? It's dirty money. You can't use it.
Well, I thought it said Fed.
Whatever it says.
Or FBI now, because now I'm thinking, well, why would they stamp it Fed?
Well, what does it matter what it's stamped?
Well, one is for federal government and one is for FBI.
The Federal Bureau of Investigation is a federal agency.
What if it said Deborah? These bills have been marked. By whom? Deborah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Oh, dude, I told you not to give her my number.
Well, either way, they're marked. You can't use them.
You can't
That's all I
use
know.
them.
I don't even know what a marked bill is.
I don't know what we're talking about. Let's move on.
Yeah, they've been had by Val Kilmer, who's now an integral plot point.
Now this movie almost gets me back here because everybody's pissed. Nikita's pissed. He's got a gun out. Another guy's got a gun. He shoots his friend in the fucking ear, or his brother, I guess.
Yeah, we don't know that, but yeah, Balthazar Getty shoots his brother in the ear.
Right. Daryl Hannah's now got a photo of one of them making out with some bimp, and she's like, hey, motherfuckers. Dude, we pulled a train on you last night. This isn't the most healthy of relationships here, lady. And Christian Slater's like, fuck this shit. I got to get out of here because they've got his kid now.
So he grabs Balthazar Getty's gun and shoots Nikita.
She shoots Nikita in what appears to be the chest.
Yeah, he shoots him.
Right.
And then runs out, and you're like, whoa.
I gotta go.
That's your only friend in this room.
Right.
And you shot him.
You shot him.
That's because he knows that Nikita will forgive him later.
Yeah, right. Sure. The hand chopping off guy.
Yeah.
He's a sweetheart. The Cuban Russian. Then the sweetest car chase of all time begins to happen, right? Right, guys?
Right.
The sweetest car chase?
Right?
Anyone?
Is this even it's not even rear projection. It's just the worst.
It looks awful.
Compositing job.
It looks like Toonses.
It does look like
Toonses
Toonses.
looks better. By a lot.
A driving cat looks better than
No,
this.
I mean, the rear projection in Toonses and the way that it cuts to a shot that doesn't look that much different is better. Toonses is a better production.
Yes.
It's a tighter ship than this.
Yes, it is.
This is the worst fake car chase ever.
It looks awful. And the weird thing about it is it's covered in Camaros and Firebirds. All the same generation of them. That 1982 to 1988 Camaro Firebird. There's multiple of them. Just not pedestrians, but passerbys are driving Camaros. They're crashing into other Camaros. There's Camaros swerving out of control. Slater's in a Camaro. There's just Camaros coming out of the woodwork.
There's a lot of those 92 Oldsmobile 88s that came as Buicks and everything else too.
Right.
So it's just like, apparently when this film was made, junkyards were loaded with GM cars.
Yes, they were.
just full of them.
Should we toss in maybe some vans? Nope, just 2 cars. An 88 or a Camaro. That's all we need for this production.
What happened? I'll tell you what happened. Steve from the art department went in to the junkyard, walked 3 steps, turned right, 30 Camaros and 50 88s, was like, we're good here.
We'll take this road.
Load them up.
It essentially his team chases after him. They crash like a bunch of morons. He's not even driving like cleverly. He's just like looking in his rear mirror constantly while these cars crash around him.
There's only a couple of actual stunt driving moves in this. And in one of them, it's supposed to be the slide out at the 90-degree turn.
Right.
He brushes the parked car in front of him by going too narrow, but then brakes too hard and slides into the curb on the back side of it.
Yeah.
So the first actual driving stunt is botched so horribly that they didn't even try it again.
Right.
Unless it was somehow worse.
Other than his big jump.
The jump was... And they had to not... They only included the smallest snippet of the car going through the bottles.
Right.
You know that didn't go right either.
No, it didn't.
Just none of the driving stunts went right, and so you've got Christian Slater sitting in a car that's parked, a guy kind of tilting a camera back and forth in front of him, and Christian Slater bobbing his head back and forth like he's driving hard.
It looks so awful. And then Nikita gets involved. He crashes his car. Everybody's crashed, and Taylor gets away. So he drives to this hotel where Val Kilmer has told him to show up, where he's got his kid. He goes into this room. There's a camera, videotape, and he's like, hey, I got your kid in a different room. Here's the deal.
There's wires going to the video camera on top of the TV. I'm guessing he's in the room next door.
Might be.
I got a good feeling he's in the room next door.
He tells him, look, I'm a dirty cop. I want to have you steal $6 million for me and give it to me. If you don't, I've got your kid. I'm going to kill her. And Slater's like, well, okay, well, I guess I don't have much of a choice here. So that's the plot of the movie now.
He now works sort of for Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer does a whole thing here, too, where he, like, shoots his own movie with a little JVC camera in his face. It's really very, maybe it's a little foreshadowing for Heath Ledger and the Joker, which is much better.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You can tell he's trying as much as Val Kilmer is willing to try anything at this point. Yeah. That's kind of what I feel like when I'm watching this, is I was like, it's not that he is invested in this part. He's just a little bit more invested in this part than he's been in a while.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is going to bring me back. Make everybody talking about me.
Whatever. I think this was his favorite part of the movie. He's in a room by himself with a video camera.
Yeah.
He's having a really good time.
He's looking at me, and the director's me. Me is me right now, and I'm having a great me.
There's this sequence that we're not even going to go into where Christian Slater tries to track them down, but he gets foiled, and Val Kilmer's like, hey, you tried to screw me over and catch me. I'm going to kill your kid. No, don't do that. I'll work for you. Okay, well, here's where the next heist is going to be at, or the next money transfer.
Yeah.
This $6 million comes in on this boat, and it gets put into an armored car, and they drive it off to someplace. So
yeah, this is
get that money.
Yeah, we got a real big time thing happening with 2 $3,000 fishing boats and 1 armored car, 7 cops.
Right. The money just goes someplace. It comes in on a boat and goes someplace else.
Yep.
All right. Meanwhile, one of his crew has stopped by his place because he's pissed. He's like, I need that money. I'm gonna have to fuck some shit up. But Paige is like, you come at me, boy, and she stabs him in the back and he's dead. So now they got a dead guy.
There was some we were unclear as to the murder weapon. I accused the murder weapon of being one of the table's legs. Jackie said she thought it was a knife. Did you have a theory on what she stabbed him with?
An elephant's trunk.
Yep. I will say that that one's probably not it. That's probably not it.
Probably not right.
So we're down to a table leg and a knife.
Could also be the Statue of Liberty's arm.
No.
That might have been it. Oh, okay.
I don't know. I think we should just go with Sam's, though, because if she could stab somebody with a table leg, that is fucking tough. And the table was turned over.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he fell into it. Maybe it was all an
No,
accident.
it looked like he was laying on top of the table, which was upside down, and one of the table's legs was broken off and stuck into his back.
I think it was all just a wild sex accident. Like, they were having an affair, and he came over to bang, and they do it freaky deaky, like in one of those sex swing thingies, and it all went south. They got their sex swingy at IKEA, and you know what happens.
See, and I'm thinking that they cut this part of the movie out, and it was actually a vampire scene.
Oh, okay, all right.
And that's why she had to use the table leg. She's like, here, we're having pasta for dinner. And she set down the garlic in front of him. He's like, you bitch.
How did you know?
You motherfucker, I'll fucking fuck you up. And she's like, oh yeah, snap off the table leg. He falls down because he's leaning with both of his elbows on the table, which everyone knows is rude. And then she stabs him right in the back.
And then her wallet falls to the ground and opens up, and we see her driver's license, and her name is Paige Van Helsing.
And Anthony Hopkins shows up, and he's like, you must live the forest forever. They're like, hey, Anthony, turn it fucking down.
Keanu Reeves is like, whoa.
Whoa. Gary Oldman's like, man, you people need to fucking work on this shit.
All right. That's probably what happened. Anyway, so now they've got a body, and he's like, oh, we'll bury it next to the trailer. And but
Doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't. The cleaner spots him and interrupts him.
Yeah, he just goes and
Nikita.
does a really bad job digging a hole and then stops.
Because Nikita pulls up, and he's like, oh, shit. He's going to fucking chop my hands off or whatever. So they get in a car chase again with the dead body in the back of the Camaro. All this sounds very exciting. None of it is.
No, because it's a bad job of the Star Trek shake is what it is, with a car in front of the camera. Yeah. And Christian Slater doing his best, like, wide-eyed, I'm driving face. And it's not good.
See, I think it would have been funnier if the back of the Camaro would have popped open and the body would have been like, hey, and waving around a little bit. And then the trunk came back down and shoved it back in.
Or if they, like, did a Weekend at Bernie's type move.
No, so he's, like, weighted down to where he just sits up. And the guys in the other car are like, oh, my God, he's alive. And they start shooting him. They're like, he's an undead superhero. Oh, my God, he won't die.
They didn't stake him hard enough.
Yeah.
And then they crash into the lake.
Yeah, then they crash into the lake. And meanwhile, they just shot a dead body a bunch and got confused. Did you see that undead superhero? I was like, no, that was the dead guy flopping around. You just shot him a bunch.
I'm thinking this movie is already being better written by me and Sam.
Is Blade undead?
Yeah.
Well, he's the Daywalker, but is he undead?
No, I
is
don't
he
think.
dead?
I
don't think he's dead.
I'm not sure. He would be as close to an undead superhero as
He would be
get.
the closest thing, but I don't think
Swamp
there is
Thing?
such thing. No, he's living plant.
Huh.
I don't think there is an undead superhero.
Black. Well, they're anti-hero. They're bad guys. So never mind. Yeah.
The undead superhero.
Jonah Hex.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. You can kind of claim. No, Hellboy would not be ever.
He's just a
so-
demon. He's not undead.
Yeah, right. Okay. Oh man, that's funny. So he goes to the rest of the team, and they're like, "Hey, is that Bernie in your truck? No, that's our friend, you idiot."
Yeah, you shot him a lot.
And he gets them involved and into this plan. So they hatch a plan and put it in action like immediately, where they weld up a what is it?
It's a front end loader.
Yeah, front end loader. Thank you. And it just plows into the armored truck and pushes it into the water.
It's like they go A-team half-ass.
Right.
But then at the same time, they've all decided to hatch their own saboteur each other plans.
Yeah, right.
Every single one of them.
And Daryl Hannah's job is to like get sexy and distract all the security guys while this guy just busts out of the wall with the front end loader and pushes this thing into the lake like they're not going to notice.
Doesn't need a sexy distraction.
No.
You just drive through and push it over.
Right.
Which is great because her sexy distraction doesn't work.
Nope.
She's like, hey, Ossifer, let's just see all this hot stuff. And he's like, ma'am, you need to move your car. and quit whatever you're doing, stop it.
Yeah.
She's like, please, on this map, show me how to get to Bone Town. And he's like, no, really, bitch, move your car.
Yeah.
And the guy in the armored car, he's like, hey, look, I'll take it. Don't, damn it, my window's stuck.
And then they scuba in and take the money out of the armored car. The brothers sort of kill each other. They get in an underwater thunderball fight. Then it sucks. And it's vague and you can't really tell what happens. Who's who.
Think it was the brothers. I thought one of them was Christian. I could never tell what was happening.
Right. And then Daryl Hannah's like, hey, motherfucker, you're not supposed to be you. You're supposed to be your brother because I was going to run away with your brother, but instead it's you. And he's like, oh, yeah, I knew all about that shit. Harpooned!
You're like, why did you have a spear gun?
Yeah, he fucking shoots her in the tummy with a fucking spear gun.
Yeah.
I guess he's got a scuba suit on. It just
Why
comes
not?
with it.
Yeah,
know?
it does.
You go down to the scuba store and it just attaches. Like, here's your free dart gun, your
Well,
blowgun.
you spend all that money on scuba gear, which is a lot, and then all of a sudden it's like $79 extra on a, you're already dropping close to $1,000, and the guy just on the other side of the counter giving you the wink and the nudge, like, yeah, fucking give me the spear gun.
Give me the spear gun.
Give me two of the spear guns.
He's like, I'll give you a good deal. Since you've already bought, that's how they get you too.
So
Since you've already bought so much, you 15% off the spear gun.
You never know.
Yeah, and then you're like,
Which it can't cost that much to make a spear gun. It's a fucking rubber band and a spear.
Right. We should do that. So she's got a thing in her tummy, and she's like, oh, yeah, well, I'm still alive, and shoots him, and then they both die. So now everybody's dead, except for Taylor and bad guys.
Yeah, and his girlfriend that nobody knows about, I guess.
Right. So he Taylor grabs the money. He puts it in a boat that he just bought somehow.
Rented.
Okay, rented. Sure. Well, he's not going to get his deposit back. But the last guy, the brother, he's still not dead. So he springs out of the side and is like, die, motherfucker. And then Paige grabs an oar and bashes him in the face with it.
She kind of. It's meant to look like she's really working him over.
Right.
But all she's really doing is kind of like poking him with it and pushing him. And then he just dies from that.
He dies from it. His head is not caved in. He's just dead from getting annoyed.
Yeah, no, like when you're watching it and she's like hitting him, you want to make these noises from her. It's like, ow, stop it. Ow, stop it. I'm dead.
glub, glub, glub,
Yeah.
as he floats away.
So they go over to the FBI boat to make the exchange.
Which is pretty fucking nice.
Is it? It looks pretty shitty, Jaggy.
Dude, I would take the FBI boat. That
I would
looks
take
pretty
any
nice.
boat, and then I would sink it because it's a boat. I'd get too drunk and crash it. That's what you do with boats, right?
Justin's like, I'm the captain of the high seas. Ahoy, matey, I'm drinking me rum.
Yep. Prestige worldwide.
Yep, and then he's going to start like, because where we're at, we have really, we don't have any sea life here. So he would have to hunt sturgeons instead of whales.
Agent Mark, Val Kilmer, has rigged the boat to explode. Like, double Dutch, I'm going to kill your kid anyways because I guess now I'm a fucking sociopath? I don't know when that happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
He also says it's enough explosives to blow up a battleship.
Oh.
But it looks like a hand weight.
Right. So, and then Paige is involved somehow. Like, he recruited her. Now Paige is on Val Kilmer's side.
So this, you had to go back and pay because when she goes to the bar, there's the black Suburban that she gets a call from.
Oh, I thought that was the black guy.
No, it was Val Kilmer.
Okay.
But here's the thing. There is no fucking way that Val Kilmer could ever figure out who the fuck she was.
No, not at
Just
all.
none.
That's why I didn't think it was him. I thought it was the black guy because
No.
the next scene, the black guy is at their house and he's not even supposed to know where they live. So I thought he called her and was like, "Where you fucking live, bitch?"
No, if you try to work this thing backwards, there is just no way. Once he sees Christian Slater's character run away, from that point, when he figures out it was actually a heist, his only course of action would be to find Christian Slater's head in a mugshot book.
Right.
That'll take 2 fucking weeks.
And then there's that guy. And then now
They're
I
already,
know everything.
it's been 2 weeks.
Right.
They're gone.
Yeah, dude. Anyways, so she's on the wrong side. She's like, I'm with him now, and I'm going to take the money, and I don't even know what my motivation is, or if I'm being blackmailed or whatever. But Verne Troyer springs out of the fucking other boat and tackles Mark's partner, and they go into the drink after he shoots him with the dart, of course.
Sure.
And then Paige is like, no, I'm on the right side. Gotcha, motherfucker. Grabs a shotgun and goes to shoot Val Kilmer, but he's put blanks in it.
Yep.
Are shotgun blanks a thing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah. I'm Jackie.
You know, they should have just given her a beanbag gun.
Here's the thing with blanks, is a lot of blanks, especially with movies and that, they're home loaded. Like the stunt director in charge of the guns will actually wax cap very small loads.
Right.
So any gun can have a blank.
I guess, but you don't just go buy blanks. You have to know how to make blanks.
You make blanks for the most part.
And I don't think Val Kilmer's character knows how to make blanks.
He has access to a small bomb that can blow up a battleship.
True.
You're worried about blanks?
Yeah, I guess he was in on, he's one of those deep, works in the office below Mulder type thing. He's into all the closed case classified stuff, MK Ultra type things.
Sure, he was in Thunderheart.
Right.
Either that or he just looked it up on the internet.
But yeah.
So Val Kilmer then gets in the boat that Taylor showed up in.
The red boat.
Right, but there's no money in that boat? No, there is money in the boat. I don't know.
Did Verne Troyer already shoot the bald guy
Yeah,
and use him
they're in the drink.
Flotation device.
as a flotation device?
Right.
Okay, that's happened then.
Right. Yeah. So, but at some point, Taylor opened up a gas line on that boat with his foot. And so he's like, hey, give me one of those smokes, Val Kilmer. And Val Kilmer's like, sure, you're going to die anyways from a horrible explosion. Who cares about your health? He's like, yeah, you know what? I quit, and flicks it into the boat, igniting the gas that he spilled, and explodes Val Kilmer.
Yeah, he should have said, I don't quit, you quit, not being exploded.
But then he would not have gotten the word exploded out before the boat went off. And then he would have been like, fuck.
Damn it.
My whole fucking line.
He didn't hear me.
I've been planning that for like 24 hours now.
And then Val Kilmer's like, I heard you, it only blew off my arm and my leg, and I am dying now.
You got me.
That was very funny. Goodbye forever.
I really liked the dummy in this shot too, because
the
it had like a
dummy.
twisted foot and stuff, and it
Yeah.
just looked fucking rad.
It looked like a dummy that had been blown up before. Like
Yeah.
they're even recycling dummies down at Millennium Films now.
When Val Kilmer realizes that he's about to be exploded, there is a voiceover that comes in of him going, What? Oh no.
Yeah, there's a bunch of, and this is just a trademark of Millennium Films, that these fucking they will not leave anything alone. They're like, people are going to get confused. People are going to get confused.
We need a voice right there.
If we don't have these voiceovers
He
in
should
here.
say, oh no,
Like,
at the thought of being exploded.
When the tractor pushes the fucking armored car over, all the cops come, and there's just a shot, they're like, we need to get that out. Yeah, we should get them out. Okay, let's get them out. And it's not on
But everybody's
screen.
just standing there picking their ass
Right.
like,
Yeah.
man, I really hope Joe gets out of that truck.
All right, so the timer's still going on the bomb. Val Kilmer, Christian Slater gets his kid out by her sliding a card to him, whatever, and he unlocks the door, and they're free. They jump, get blown to safety at the nick of time.
Yeah, rather than just throw the bomb out.
Right.
Blown to safety.
Blown to safety. So Paige pulls up in the other boat. She's got the money. They pick up Verne Troyer. They pick up them.
I was hoping that Verne Troyer was going to row his man ashore.
Oh, it would have been awesome.
That would have been cool. But
Verne, won't you row your man ashore?
Hallelujah.
Okay.
I will say though that you glazed over the fact
Because
that
I'm trying to glaze over everything that's unimportant.
Well, she looks at the money like,
Okay.
I'm gonna just leave you fuckers out here.
Right.
She's
for
not
half a second.
She's not a good person.
It doesn't. None of them
None of them
are.
are good people.
Dude, everybody sucks in this movie.
Verne Troyer isn't a bad person.
He's got men, dude. I think Verne Troyer gets in some nasty shit. Like, he's also pretty fucking crude in how he treats his buddy's girlfriend. He's like, dude, I just blew my wad in my pants while I was standing next to you, lady.
He uses a man as a boat.
He uses a man as a boat.
Yeah.
I don't think any of them are good people, dude. All right, so they get the money, but they pull up to the shore. They pay Verne Troyer his weight in money, and he leaves. And the kid is like looking at Taylor like, I'm going to be disappointed in you if you take that money. So he chucks $6 million into the fucking drink. And they move to Jersey.
No, they go to Canada through New Jersey,
Right.
which makes me wonder where they are to begin with.
I don't know.
Well, they're in the French side of Canada too at this point, right?
They're in New Jersey the last time we see them.
What does it matter?
Well, neither one of those assholes speak French.
So what? None of those.
They're not going to get to go to Canada.
They're not going to get to go to Canada, Jackie.
Emigrating to Canada is a process where they have to really want you. You know what they really don't want? These three buttholes.
Right. What's your business in Canada? They ask at the border. I don't know what we're doing here. I think you need to turn this car around and go back.
I'm sorry, we don't take any more 83 Camaros. We sent them all back already.
So I want to talk about this.
No, we're not done yet.
Okay.
Because remember Jose.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait for my comment.
Fucking Makita shows up back at his place after this episode, though I don't even fucking care
He gets the original $2 million he was supposed to get from the FBI guy, which doesn't make any sense.
Who gets his arm chopped
and then they do the token, because he carries around a guitar case that has an axe.
Right.
Like is his signature weapon. Like that's
a woodcutter's axe.
Well, you know,
like a battle axe.
He needs to keep that thing sharp because let's face it, you don't want to look like a fucking wiener.
I don't think you can
in
just
front
cut
of somebody.
a guy's hand off.
Axes aren't good for cutting anything.
No, they're chopping.
Barely good for chopping.
Yeah.
They're good for cutting down small trees.
Yeah.
They're not good for cutting wood. Axes are a very situational thing.
Exactly. You can't just swing it and cut a guy's hand off like it's a fucking
It's a
katana.
fireman's axe, too. And those are really good for cutting through doors.
Right.
Okay.
Anyways, he pulls back up to his shop and he's got his new hand and his new money. And there's Jose still standing outside and he's like, hey, my name is Jose. And I've got a motherfucking AK?
He said,
What?
I'm a Jose and I kill people for a living.
What?
Or I kill people for money. You're like, what?
When did this happen, Jose? And he blows all these guys away and then just walks off screen.
Yeah.
Well, and Nikita starts calling him a wetback and, you know, making fun of him and shit. And he's like, hey, listen, friend. And Jose's like, oh, we're friends? Then I'll do it for free. And blows all of them away.
And then walks off screen.
And that's the end of the movie.
That's the end of the movie.
Because the most central story was Jose's story.
The journey of Jose.
From going to a guy who gets on a bus to becoming a man who shoots people.
For reasons?
You know, and if he would have just gotten that $2 million, he could have went home, back to Mexico.
He
right?
didn't even come from Mexico, Jackie. He got onto a bus. He came from a field in the middle of the highway.
Correct.
Dude, but for $2 million, he can go do whatever the fuck he wants.
That's not Jose's idiom, Jackie. Jose's idiom is...
He's a working man.
I don't know what, but whatever it is, it can't make sense. You can't be like, oh, he should have done that, because you can't step into the mind of Jose.
No, you can't.
Especially because I think he's a metaphor for something, and I don't know what that is.
Well, yeah.
I have no clue what Jose's deal is.
I will wait for the questions.
No,
unless that's your question.
That's the end of the movie, guys.
Yeah, is that your leadoff question? What's Jose's deal? Because I got an idea.
No, go for it.
So Jose and Nikita, because they don't make sense. That's whoever producer on this one going, oh, you know, this movie's a lot like Pulp Fiction. It's a lot like El Mariachi, right? They got a guitar case. It's crazy. There's things going on. They're crazy. They don't. None of this stuff fits together. It's just like Pulp Fiction. That didn't fit together.
Yeah, and they used the Pulp Fiction song.
Yeah, they
do in a car chase.
In the car chase.
Miserloo?
Yes.
I did not hear that.
Yep.
I think you guys are pulling a
Nope.
fibby on me.
2 of us heard it.
Yeah, and it was the car chase when he goes into the lake. Or Nikita and his men go into the lake.
Oh, boy, that sucks.
It does suck.
Which would have made that flopping body all the more better.
I think a Weekend at Bernie's tribute would have been much more entertaining.
Oh, yeah, dude. Undead superhero. Can't die from bullets.
So is it a spoof?
Is it a movie?
Is it a movie? What the
It's a
fuck
movie.
is this shit?
But it's not a spoof. It's just, I don't know what it is. It's a bad heist movie.
It's a real bad heist movie. Oh, man. Anybody else got a question? Because I don't. I'm out of questions.
This is a hypothetical situation, right?
All right.
You're Christian Slater's character.
Uh-huh.
You got your, how old is this kid? Like 8?
Yeah.
8-year-old kid being like, don't take stolen money, Daddy. But you're about to throw at least $4 million.
How much does Verne Troyer weigh? Probably 50 pounds, 60 pounds at most. How much is that in cash?
2
in
million.
Hundos.
Yeah, so let's
2
say...
million? Okay, so you got 4 million. Sure.
Yeah, so let's say you're like $4 million.
And then after taxes, of course, which would be capital gains, so you got 2 million. Wait, you don't pay
Yeah,
taxes.
pay
on
Yeah,
taxes
pay
on
taxes on
stolen
that
money.
shit.
These guys would.
So, like, she's all, don't do it, Daddy.
Uh-huh.
I mean, wouldn't you turn around and be like, this bag is the difference between you getting a pony and never having a pony?
Pony? What? It's you having a house
Because
or
kids
living
like
in
ponies.
a Camaro.
Well, here's my thing.
You live in a Camaro because he throws the money in the lake.
Look, I mean, it depends on whose money that is, right? Where'd that money come from?
A boat?
But what is it? Is it
It's casino money
casino? Where are you getting that information?
from the movie. They say that that's the casino money that comes through.
The casino money.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. The casino. So
Not any specific
they
casino.
drive into New Jersey at the beginning, so it's not Atlantic City casino money, and they're clearly not in Las Vegas. So again,
It's dirty casino money then.
the Indian reservation
no,
money.
it's
No,
the casino money from New Jersey coming in on the boat.
they're
wherever.
going at the end of the movie. They go into New Jersey. They're
Yeah,
not in New Jersey during this whole time.
No, that's where the money comes from to them.
It's so a boat just travels down the coast of the Atlantic coast from Atlantic City to.
That's how you get the casino money to the dock.
Okay, steal that fucking money. Tell that kid to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Take that goddamn money.
Exactly. Like, I'm sorry, I don't care how noble they were trying to make his character. Nobody's throwing $4 million of untraceable bills into the fucking drink.
And not to
Especially-
mention, you're not doing a moral thing by like chucking all that money into the fucking lake. That whoever's money that originally is still not their money. Their money is gone.
Yeah.
It's insured. They're going to get their money back.
Well, chucking into the lake certainly is not going to help anybody.
No,
Right.
it doesn't help anybody. The fishes don't even like it.
No.
So, you
So
know
ever
what?
see a
Fuck you, kid.
You ever see a crab spend money? Nope.
Yeah, that money's just going to end up as part of Trash Island, and somebody's going to have to clean that shit up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, take that fucking money, dude.
Yeah.
Also, at this point in the movie, you live in a fucking Camaro.
Right.
Either that or like be like, you know what? You're right. And then turn around, dart gun your kid
Uh-huh.
so that they don't see you take the money.
Gun.
Dart gun your kid.
You know, the kid passes out.
Okay, now we've passed a moral
Now you put it underneath the
'Cause
tire.
Jeep.
Telling them to be quiet and sit in the back seat is bad. Darting them,
Just
though.
dart gun your kid.
Just dart gun them.
It'll be easier on them psychologically.
And they won't know that the money
when
is
they're
stolen.
30 and they found out that you used to dart gun them rather than tell them the truth.
Little Susie, what's that?
Yeah.
Jackie, bad at crime and parenting.
Yeah.
Do you want the dart gun again? I will go get the fucking dart gun, kid.
Jackie would have tried to pay the stolen money taxes and children labor. Your government, take my kid.
Oh.
'Cause I'm bad at crime and parenting.
No. I would have bought the kid a pony as an I'm sorry that I darted you in the car.
She just goes to the post office and tries to give the government a kid and a pony at the post office. This is what you want, right? And they're like, we're the fucking post office. I guess we're part of the government, kind of.
I'd like to mail this pony and this child to my P.O. box.
Anybody else have a question?
No.
No. Final recommendations. Sam, go with you.
If it wasn't for the middle, it would have been close.
Yeah.
The ends of this are fun, to be honest.
Yeah.
They are. But the middle is so bleh that it's ultimately a don't.
Yeah. I'll go next. I'm not going to add anything new to you, what you just said, so don't. Sam, back to you, Sam. Jackie.
I'm gonna say that that is a 2.
You're gonna
Really,
give it a
Sam? I would think it was a 2 as well.
Oh, please.
You're going to give it a 2, Jax.
Yeah, I liked it.
Really?
I thought I mean I agree that the middle was kind of soggy, but the outside of that sandwich was pretty darn good.
Huh.
Yeah, and I could see somebody. I could see maybe even a second time around that those car chases are just so bad they might be funnier the second time. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, if we could have riffed this, then I would have said that. But this isn't a good riffer, in my opinion. You're so, like, watching what everybody's doing and stinking so hard that you can't really riff it because you're just, like, you don't want to interrupt Val Kilmer sucking.
Yeah, he's blowing ass on there.
Yeah, so I don't know. I can't say to you. Let's move on to something we possibly can do or don't. We're going to do some quick Roman do's and don'ts. If loyal listeners of the show will remember that our friend Roman has a very extensive movie collection, and he travels from Las Vegas to Boise, where we live, every now and then. And we watch some DVDs of his.
With the casino money.
The casino money.
That's how it gets here.
Yeah.
He drives a boat. Down the highway.
Up the Nevada River.
Yeah. Something they have a multitude in Nevada.
The Great Nevada River. The one that Tom Finn and Huckleberry Sawyer floated down. Starting out with a movie that Sam did not watch, but Roman and I did, called Doom Asylum from 1983. It's a slasher movie about a plastic surgeon? No, he was an attorney who gets in a car crash, and at the mortuary, he's getting an autopsy, and he wakes up in the middle of it. I don't know why his face comes off, but he's now like a muty, gross guy. And goes on to a slasher thing, and there's like 80s punk bullshit at this asylum where there's teenagers hanging out to make out. All that sounds very conventional and possibly fun. None of it is. Doom Asylum sucks. But I will, fun fact,
Sure.
Not Samantha, not Veronica, but one of the Sex and the City ladies. Her name is Kristen Davis. You know which one that is, Jackie?
Isn't that the brown-haired one?
dark-
Yeah,
Dark-haired
it's
one,
the
yeah.
dark-haired one.
Yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah.
in the movie that we just had to watch.
What was that?
The Christmas movie.
Yeah, she was the mom in that bullshit with Broderick. We
She
just did an
was?
episode with her.
I thought that was Kristen Chenoweth.
No, it's Kristen Davis. Kristen Chenoweth is the blonde one in the same movie.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, this was her film debut. She was one of the to-be-murdered teenagers, and it is not fun in any way, so avoid Doom Asylum. Sam, we watched this, Penitentiary from 1979. Would you call this a blaxploitation film?
I don't know.
It's a prison movie.
It's a prison movie. That's all I call it.
Pretty weird one.
It's a pretty weird one.
It's about a guy that goes to prison and fights in boxing matches.
There's some, it's a prison
Sounds
boxing
very familiar to
movie.
me for some reason, if anybody's ever read a book by one me.
Called The Golden Right.
Yeah. It's about a guy that goes to prison and fights in a boxing ring.
And gets out. Yeah.
I wrote that book.
Those bastards.
I may have unintentionally cloned Penitentiary.
Hopefully the boxing was better in your book.
Yeah, I hope so. This movie, I don't know. What did you make of it?
Here's the thing. I really don't know why I liked it, but I liked it.
It's just strange.
It's a strange movie. It isn't like one of those trash films, and I think that's what kind of makes it through, is that this is a passion project of a really low budget filmmaker that like tried his damnedest, and he got this thing together, and he made the movie he wanted to make.
And there's a moral someplace in there.
And there's a moral someplace in there. And the thing I think I like about it the most is that the guards aren't crooked.
Right.
The guard just likes boxing.
Right.
And yeah, it's a strange movie, but I liked it.
I will also give it a do, but a tentative do. It's not for everyone.
It's kind of slow.
Yeah, it's kind of slow. Last but not least on the Roman do's and don'ts, shenanigans out of Japan from 1989, Operation Pink Squad 2, also known as Thunder Cops.
Operation Pink Squad 2, The Haunted Tower.
Right.
Also known as Thunder Cops.
This is the story of some Charlie's Angels ladies who have to pretend to be prostitutes in a hotel, but then the hotel is haunted by a spooky ghost that doesn't follow the rules of what we think spooky ghosts follow.
And wants to...
Sometimes they can have sex and stuff.
Yeah, and then wants to let all the other spooky ghosts out.
Right, like there's like the Ghostbusters Forbidden Zone vault down there. But they're more like zombies than ghosts, but they're called ghosts.
Yeah.
And there's one of the Charlie's Angels' husband is very jealous and goes on a murderous rampage, but then gets haunted by this spooky ghost and also is accused of like sexually assaulting the spooky ghost. And it's fucking typical Japanese weirdness.
This is Hong Kong, actually.
Oh, it was Hong Kong, wasn't it? Yeah. No, this doesn't make any sense.
This doesn't make any sense. Well, give you like, you will see a decapitated corporeal ghost head in a police chase with remote control helicopters.
Right.
It's a police chase where miniature remote control police helicopters are chasing a decapitated ghost head.
Correct.
That happens in this movie.
When you say it like that, there is nothing you can do but say this has to be done.
It's what?
It's so bananas.
And the thing that was most charming to me about this movie was that the subtitles were done poorly.
Oh my gosh, they don't make sense.
They don't make sense because they didn't do a subtle translation. They did a direct, but they did a bad job with a direct translation.
Right.
And two, there's typos all over the fucking place.
All over it.
But it led to my favorite line in any movie, which is, I was raised around toilets. I've been saying that to everybody for weeks now because it doesn't make sense because they didn't see it, but in the movie they see something that can't possibly be poo.
Right.
In the movie, but again, they're translating it wrong. And so there's this green shit on a table, and they're like, "Is that turd? It must be turd.
I think it's stink.
It stink. Yeah, that turd. Let's." And then one girl comes in, she's like, "You know what? I was raised around toilets.
I love turd."
What? I was raised around toilets.
I love turd. I specifically remember the next thing she said is, "I love turd."
And then they took it to the dumpster,
right,
and just threw it away
where the spooky ghost lives. It's bananas, dude. Absolutely,
yeah, if you can get a hold of that thing, it is fantastic.
It sounds pretty awesome.
Wild shit. Last but not least, a movie that has been getting a lot of buzz this year. Everybody is talking about it, and they are pushing it hard. The Netflix.
Was it up to like 60 million views now?
Something. I don't know. Netflix is like, boom, shakalaka. And I'm not convinced of any of that. I'm avoiding this movie, but you both watched this separately.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Sandra Bullock in The Bird Box.
Well, don't look at the sky or you're going to go fucking crazy.
Okay, all right.
I think they're supposed to be aliens.
All right.
Demons or something.
I'm not 100% sure where these things came from.
Uh-huh.
But they cause you to sit in a car that's on fire or blow your fucking brains out. And then eventually the Trumpers get taken over, but they go around and try to convert other people into the ghostness. I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
You're evil.
Okay.
You see these things and you think they're beautiful and you want everyone else to see them too.
So it's The Happening, basically.
It's The Happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Fun.
So
but it's a lot. They did a much better job. Is it good?
Yeah. So, you have to walk around blindfolded all the time.
Okay.
Okay.
Because the critics are not happy with it.
Well,
it is getting lambasted, but the non-critics are like, this is the greatest shit ever.
It's not.
Okay, here's the deal. It is genuinely gut-wrenching tense because they do something that's bullshit. They do the most bullshit fucking thing ever. They put 2 fucking kids on screen at the very beginning of the movie, and you're like, these kids might die. And then 10 minutes later, you're like, oh shit, these kids might die horribly.
Right.
And then halfway through, we're like, these kids might fucking commit suicide in front of me. They're 6.
Cool.
Fuck you.
Cool stuff, guys.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
No, and you know that they're never going to do that, right?
But
you
it's the threat of
fucking
that,
do
to you, the viewer.
Yeah. No, I actually, and what's funny about the Bird Box for me is that I was at my mom's house and I watched it with her, and I'm like, I guess she likes Sandra Bullock or whatever. Like, about 3/4 of the way through this, when I'm just like, I've had it with the forced tension of the film, and I'm like, this is just like torture for the sake of torture. And she was like, oh, I didn't even want to watch this. I just couldn't figure out the remote, and it started playing. And I'm like, the only reason we're watching this is because you forgot how to use your remote for 10 seconds and then started playing Candy Crush, and you're not even watching it?
That's double torture on you.
It's double torture. And so I had to watch the rest of the thing, and the ending is just fucking dumb. I thought the whole thing was fucking dumb.
So it's a do not from Sam.
Yeah.
Jackie?
It is a total do not.
All right.
But
I love. So let me ask you this: did you
Sure.
feel like at the point where they're in the forest, they're about ready to reach this sanctuary that they're
Sure.
trying to get to? Did you feel like that was a little ghosty?
it was,
Like they're
But-
talking in somebody else's voice, trying to get the kids to take off
Yeah.
their blindfolds, and
the whole monsters that you don't get to see except for in the drawings, which is just a budgetary concern, whatever, right? You might want to show me a corner. I think that was one problem I had, is that there was no reveal, which is fine.
Right.
But it doesn't matter because I was just so, like, fuck you over the whole, yeah, you are going to make people uncomfortable that way. But it's cheap.
It's cheap.
It's just so fucking cheap.
Yeah.
well, they had a wind fan that they obviously put behind a tree every once in a
No,
while.
I don't
and
mean
blew
cheap
that.
like
Cheap
in terms of the
budgetly.
process. I mean that, like,
It's a
cheap thrill,
gimmick.
cheap scare. In terms of a gimmick, threatening to kill children is cheap bullshit.
Right.
Right.
Of course it's going to make everyone uncomfortable.
Now, last question for you guys before we wrap up. If it had been in theaters, would we have seen it in the Smabfos?
No.
No.
People loved it.
Well, it doesn't matter if people love it. We're the fucking committee.
That's true. I mean,
I didn't even really think it was riffable,
no.
and I don't think that it would have been on our program at all.
What about worst movie?
No, here's the thing
No.
is that because I'm saying it's cheap and I hated it because of that cheapness, everything that happens in that with that production, once the camera starts rolling to when they get done making the movie, was done very well. That's the problem, is that I hate the script. Like, I fucking hate the script because it's cheap bullshit on top of the happening, which I already hate.
Right.
Like, I hate the happening, and then you add a cheap fucking tension mechanic to a bullshit story. That screenplay is disgusting.
Right.
Whoever directed it and the people involved in post-production, everything, it's a very well done little movie that didn't cost that much. So it looks good, it feels, it paces itself great. It does a good job delivering that bullshit tension. So people are gonna like it, right? But that's why it wouldn't have made the Smabfest, even if, let's say, it got a 25 and we had to, right? You'd watch it and you'd be like, yeah, I fucking hate that bullshit, but I can't say that it's worse than The Nun. It's not anywhere near worse than The Nun. And The Nun's not even as bad as some of the other ones we saw.
True. All right. Well, speaking of Smabfest, we got some Smabfest movies to watch today. We are going to have that coming up. We don't know. Probably March again, I would say, but we're
the
starting
same
to get
time,
going.
yeah,
Yeah, it just depends on DVD releases. So, next pick is Sam's. Sam, what do you got coming?
We know what we got coming.
Sam's not next pick.
It's
I'm
not.
next
You're
pick.
the
God
next
damn
pick,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you got for us, Justin?
I am going to do a follow-up. Jackie, you and I watched this movie already. A follow-up to our Hell Squad episode. If anybody remembers Hell Squad from, I think, our second year of doing this. It's a movie from 1979 called Angel's Brigade. So it's on Amazon Prime right now. Check that out. I promise you will all enjoy it. And come back to us next week. get to the chopper. Visit us at www.stinkermadness.com. Follow Stinker Madness on Twitter at Stinker Madness. Please rate and review us on iTunes and Stitcher. Thank you for listening, and get to the chopper.